And now it is time to head back the way we came. And get us our magic back, which is really, really nice. But, yeah, but the dungeon item in this game is actually, the key item in said dungeon here, of Turtle Rock, does help you against defense against the laser eyes. So, yeah, bear that in mind. Come down this way. I'm surprised Link is fitting through this. It's like, I think he's crawling. I want to say he's crawling, because there's no way he's standing up in that room. Alright. You die, you all! And chuck a rock at you. Oh, okay. That didn't work out as intended. Alright. Oh, I got a fairy. Nice. I thought I was gonna... I'm gonna need some of the fairies. We want to come down first. I want to say... Is it right we need to go to? I think right is the, thing. Because I want to go outside the dungeon from here. Yes. This is where we want to go. Now we want to place a bomb down. Oh. I'm going to put a bomb there. Hopefully it'll blow up the wall, please. There we go. Out the dungeon we go. And now we're on the outside of said dungeon. So, we hit the warp pipe, or the warp mirror here. This is the one we don't want to be on. Because we can actually drop down on this one from the upper level it's this one we need to get to, I think. Yeah, this is one that can only be accessed from here, from Turtle Rock. And this deals us with these guys again. Hello! Let's see, what can we do about these guys? Bow and arrow is probably the best way. At least they're not the red ones. Well, I can't hurt these guys because, yeah, we'll get these guys together and like so and... Yeah, get out of here, you. Die. Now let's get our hammer out here. Because we have to kill all these guys. Can't continue without it. We get that right there, maybe. Alright, can I throw a bomb over? I would imagine so. Oh, I can't. Okay, this is tricky. This is tricky to pull off. Because they gotta be... I think I can use... I have a magic cure-all potion if I need to. Let's try Quake. Are they affected by Quake? They are not affected by Quake. Okay. This is a bit of trickiness, for the record. And I can't throw that over, so we gotta use the bow on this one. Like so. There we go. Nice, done and dusted. We get a chest, which contains the last piece of heart in the game. All we have to do now is get the last heart container that is from Turtle Rock, and we are done. We got all the heart pieces. How about them apples? Huh. It's such an obscure reference to, or at least a way to explore. I wouldn't say it's the best way to explore, but goodness me, that's a little tedious. We come back in here and we get the big chest. Ooh. Back to Turtle. Now, if you do use the, there's a mention though of the magic mirror. I will send you back to the beginning of said dungeon. But since you came into the dungeon from this angle, if you use the warp mirror now, you come back here. But this is the mirror shield. You can now reflect beams that your old shield cannot block. And look how big this thing is, man. This is a big old shield. But it does do the trick, and that's all that matters. So yeah, we're now able to move forward with the dungeon now. We have all the major items, and all the heart pieces in the game too. So all that's left to do is to beat the dungeon now. Alright, get out of here, you! Now the mirror shield does provide excellent coverage for lasers. It actually blocks lasers now. So like those eye things we saw earlier, are not a problem for us anymore. Just because now we can actually block them. We just have to do is make sure we're basically doing our charge spin attack in the right direction. Okay, that is a way to forward. I want to say this is a place to go over here. Let's see, pull this over. Oh, there's enemies in the ground. Enemies in the ground. All right, come on. Where are y'all? You jumped over the pot. How dare you jump over the pot? There we go. Now we can pull this. Pull that right there, and we can get forward. And moolah, moolah, moolah money all over the place. This is only an extra, in case you wanted to use that money for something such as, you know, upgrading your arsenal to have the most arrows and bombs. Look at, we're almost, like, money is never an issue in this game. I have never had a time where I've had to grind for money. If I could just get it out. You know what, I'll just take the hit. Why not? So yeah, that's an optional. You don't have to do it, but hey, you know, it's money is money. You know how it is. So, we come up this way, and come up this way. Now we gotta do something a little more tricky. Magic boomerang. We get ourselves a key. And now we just have to get ourselves out of here. Alright, take another hit. I don't care. Because there's a lot of... There's going to be a few health potions. Oh, this spot. I was dreading this until now. Alright, here we go. Alright, this is a bit of a weird maze of paths and tunnels. What you want to do is come down here and hit this switch. Luckily, it's not a timing switch. So what we want to do is to get ourselves around here, back down. Again, use your magic meter or your magic items if you need to avoid damage. Want to come up here? Nope, I did it the wrong way. Go back down. No, no. You see what I mean? How this is kind of tedious? I didn't mean to go that way. I'm going to take a lot of hits here. I'm going to lose my fairy if I don't get enough health. Well, I have a fairy I can use. I really don't want to use the fairy. I'd rather use magic than anything else. There we go. Come on, what's over here? Health, thank you. Magic, thank goodness. Ugh, this place is tedious to get around. Alright, so we need to come down. Alright, we go like... This is like the last time we're actually using the Cane of Samaria in this place, so... By all accounts, it's fine to use the magic items you need to see fit. And we want to come around this way, up and over. There... No! Game! Hello! I want to go right, or left. There we go. There we go. Ha-ha! Little to minimal effort. Now, we want to worry about these laser eyes. You can just basically do this. Oh, okay. That was not the best item to do so, but, you know, you get the point. See how they're using their lasers at you? You gotta watch them out. You gotta watch out for that. All these other treasure chests are only, are trapped, or at least money-wise. I think the bottom chest is the one we need. Haha! He's like, where'd you go? Yeah, that's right. And we get money! Oh, money. Now, I want to go here and blow up this door. Now, this does take you to a cave outside of the dungeon, but this gives me a checkpoint in said dungeon. If you go out into the light world for that door is, it'll take you to a random cave, nothing more. Now, I want to face this way. And there we go. See? Now we can block ourselves. Now we can block those with those. So those eyes cannot harm us whatsoever anymore. The rest of the chests here are only money. You don't need to worry about them. Hey! Knock yourself out. Woo! Alright, here we go. Alright, we're now in the final room of the dungeon. This place can be a little bit of a maze, yes. Come on. I don't want to die to you. I will have to use magic power on this. Oh, of course you had to drop down. Thank you. Oh boy. We have to make ourselves useful getting around these spots here. Now we're stuck in this room with the sink. Okay. I don't want to use a magic item right now. Alright, good. He's out of my way. There we go. I believe there is a magic jar in this room, I want to say. Or is that next room? Hey, you ruined my charged spin attack. You deserve to die now. Thank you. Oh, look at the bubbles actually stuck. Yeah, I think there's only like hearts in here. Because we got fairies. We're good to go on this front. Get this right here. We come down here. And we get ourselves a heart and magic. Full magic meter. Now. This boss is going to be a pain in the backside if you do not have the fire and ice rods. Bear that in mind. Also, have a magic potion handy in case you run out of magic. Because the heads of these guys are only affected. You can only hurt them after they've been affected by their element. So, bear that in mind. So, let's go into the boss. This is Trikes. He has 3 heads. 1 fire, 1 ice. You don't want that ice one to do its attack. Look at that with that magic, with that powerful item though. Goodness me. That took down fast. It's also his 3rd head will also try to attack. And it's a tedious boss fight. Yeah. Oh boy. A good thing I have a fairy. I was expecting that. I was very expecting that. That's why you bring fairies. Hey. Why'd you freeze, you? You're being tedious so your head's not... Alright, now his head is gone. And now Tricycle will basically to make... turn himself into a snake form, which will now follow you now. What you need to do now is hit his weak point, which is now flashing on the screen. A few times here, and he'll be dead. He does home in on you, so watch out for that. A few hits right there. Bada bing, bada boom. He is dead. Boom ya! Yes! And that's that. The final Maiden. Princess Zelda is now ours. Ba-ba-da-boo! I appreciate you coming so far to rescue me. As I thought, you are the legendary hero. I have felt this from the first time we met. Ganon was waiting inside of his tower to pass through the gate linking the 2 worlds. Once Ganon enters the light world, it is unlikely that anyone can stop him. Right here. But if he stays in this closed space of this world, you can find him wherever he runs. Now, go to the Tower of Ganon. We will use our combined powers to break the barrier. Let's return peace to the country without fail. Do you understand? Yes, I do, Princess. Make the way of the hero, lead to the Triforce. Alright, let's get out of here. Alrighty, folks. Now with that in mind, we have all the heart pieces. We have all the items in the game. There's only one where to go. Ganon's Tower. But I would love to get a refill on a fairy. Or I can get another potion. Fairies, fire potions? Yeah. That's gonna be it's gonna be a little too far for us to travel. I think there's fairies in the dungeon, I want to say, but I'm pretty sure there isn't. So let's go back to the magic mirror here. Let's switch and let's refill our fairy that we lost. So I want to say that there's a warp point up here. Let's go. Warp me away! Huh, I guess that's only the Game Boy Advance version. Huh, well that's something new to me. Well, we can get to the tower. We can get to the Tower of Ganon the same way we did prior. I'm gonna get myself a ferry, because this is the closest way to get ferries. So let's jump back here, and we'll have to climb through the Death Mountain the same way we did prior. But the Tower of Ganon is probably the biggest dungeon you'll ever have. It also makes you fight all the bosses from the Light World too. It's very tedious. But I want to refill my at least one fairy that I need. I want to keep a fairy on hand so I don't lose anything else. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, in the Game Boy Advance version, after you unlocked Turtle Rock, that would allow you to warp there in the Light World, in that particular spot. But for some reason, the SNES version doesn't have it. Because I can recall you could be able to warp there, but for some reason you can't. Oh, I didn't want to put 25 rupees in. Ah, fine. I'll put one more task in here. Big Trouble. Oh, I don't want Big Trouble. That's Ganon's Tower, and I don't want Ganon's Tower to be a pain in the backside. No, sorry, Bob. I want my extra arrows. I want extra arrows for this. Carry more extra arrows, please. Now at 45. Now, you can carry a maximum of 50 bombs and 70 arrows if you so choose. I don't usually do it because it's, again, waste of money, but the fact is that this is like the only reason they have money at this point. So, we're prepped. It's time to go to Ganon's Tower. Now you can get to Ganon's Tower from Turtle Rock, as you saw before, by walking up this way, or just going up to the tower itself by the conventional method, this way. Which, by doing so, actually avoids the only chance you will actually to encounter Lionels. I know. Lionels are in this game? Yeah, they are. But they're only on Death Mountain, in the Dark World, when you head left of Turtle Rock. It's kind of odd that's the only place you'll see him at. To be perfectly honest. No. Die. Hey, stop hitting me. Make me have to waste my hearts. I don't need to bother with you. It's time to take on the fight to Ganon. And then it'll be actually the boss fight itself. Yeah, we're basically almost into the game, folks. We are at endgame at this point. It's time to go. Oh, that's right. You have to avoid... Ah, that's right. You do have to... Okay. Just remember my training statement. You do have to go to the Dark World this right side this way. Which is annoying, yes. But that means you do have to avoid... It means you have to mate up the Lionels. Lionels are not that difficult of a guy to fight, really, to be honest. They can hit like a truck. True. That's what they're meant to be. But still. Still the tedious... Oh, ow. Hey. Actually... Yeah, there's a fairy in here. But the fairy tries to fly away. There we go. I could have actually saved myself some time, but oh well. I need to refill my arrows anyway. And that was the best way of doing it. Going to the Venus fairy and basically get a refill there. Which is not bad, actually. Alright, let's go up this way. Up and down all around. It's time to actually deal with Ganon's Tower at long last. Knowing how big this tower is, it might be cut into two parts. Who knows? There are the Lionels. Yeah, but our shield blocks their shots. No more throwing of swords anymore. No, they actually use energy bolts from their face, from their mouth. But our mirror shield blocks it entirely. Here is Ganon's Tower. And I say, we are going to break the barrier of Ganon's Tower with our power. He ain't gonna hide no more. Ganon's gonna die. Ooh. Breaking the barrier. And now we have another Tower of Hera to basically tackle. Into Ganon's Tower we go.